So according to the evangelist Mark, one of the first things that Jesus did after beginning his preaching ministry was to command unclean spirits, "Quiet, come out of him." I'm actually more partial to St. John's account, who says that one of the first things that Jesus did was to change water into fine wine. Anyway, an unclean spirit is inhospitable to the indwelling of God. It doesn't have to be a being foreign to us, like a demon, but it could be feelings and thoughts and words and actions that live in us and emanate from us. Consider, for example, the last election cycle, with folks arguing that it's a sin to belong to this or that political party, or it's a sin to vote for a candidate of that political party or this one. Or consider our ongoing pandemic, with some people arguing for a mask-wearing mandate, and others wanting a mask burning, as with a politically charged piece of clothing from the past. Now, differences are normal in any community. In fact, our church teaches that diversity, like a difference of opinions, is essential for true unity to survive and thrive. But differences shouldn't lead people to divide into sides, to distrust the other side, to badmouth them, as the past political season and the ongoing pandemic have done. Our great nation and our Catholic Church are suffering from divides and distrust and bad-mouthing. I'm not saying that those things are caused by demons, but they are the signs of the presence and activity of the evil one, a fomenter of rebellion, the father of lies. Jesus commands such an unclean spirit to shut up, pack up, and go. And he invites us to instead come under the sway of God's Spirit, which bears fruit in charity, unity, and humility. The charity to love those on the other side of any issue as brothers and sisters in the Lord, such that others might see us and comment, "See how they love one another." The unity that comes from forgiving and giving to anyone, everyone, even an enemy, especially an enemy, in keeping with the teaching and example of Jesus. And the humility to acknowledge the truth that it isn't a sin for a Catholic to belong to one political party or another, or to vote for one candidate or another. Or the humility to admit that life issues are preeminent for us Catholics, like opposing abortion and embryonic stem cell research and capital punishment and physician-assisted suicide. But the humility to acknowledge that other issues are also important for us, like advocating for the poor, promoting racial justice, immigration reform, and protecting the environment. the humility to acknowledge that this COVID pandemic is serious and that the safety precautions that are asked for are reasonable, and that it's more than morally permissible to receive any of the COVID vaccines. And the humility to admit also that even if we still disagree, we are, all of us, on either side of any issue, the apple of God's eye, the darling of the deity, our names written on the palm of God's hand. This charity, unity, and humility are signs of a clean spirit, a sign of the feelings, thoughts, words, and actions which are the sine qua non for the indwelling of God. May it be so.